Hello, everyone. It is that most wonderful time of the year, the season of Christmas. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so looking forward to this month. There are some things that God has put on my heart to share with you for this month leading up to Christmas, things that I had been wanting to share about for quite a while and just never felt like it was the right time. And so we're going to be talking about those in the next few weeks. But before we do that, there's something that has been on my heart actually for the past few years that I want to talk to you about today. And it has to do with the way that we approach giving during the holiday seasons. So let's talk about it. So, the first thing that I want to talk about today is the feeling of obligation most people have concerning gift giving during Christmas. I'm sure I'm not the only person who has ever had that thought. Do I get this person a gift or do I not give them a gift? Are we good enough friends for that? Or do I know them well enough? The questions of, well, what if I give them a gift and they don't give me one? I don't want them to feel awkward. Or what if they give me a gift and I don't give them a gift? I don't want them to feel like I don't think of them as good of a friend as they think of me. I've gone so far as thinking, what if I give them a gift this year and they don't give me one? And then they're going to feel awkward. I'm going to feel awkward. And then next year, they're going to give me a gift because they feel obligated because I gave them one. But because they didn't give me one this year, I don't give them one. And so there's going to be awkward again. And then the next year, we're going to flip again. And it's just going to become this round and round of missing each other's gifts. And we're always going to feel awkward about it. Am I the only one that has ever had that thought? Okay, maybe so. But there is this feeling of obligation that a lot of people have around Christmas time. It reminds me of the TV show The Big Bang Theory. I don't know if you've ever watched it, but on that show, there's a character named Sheldon who's a bit socially awkward, to say the least. And he hates gift giving because he feels obligated to give a gift of the exact same amount or value as the one that was given to him. In one episode, he knows somebody's going to give him a gift but doesn't know what it is. So he goes and he buys like 8 or 9 different gifts to equal all the different values. And what he does is he waits until he gets the gift and then he excuses himself and goes finds the gift that is of the equal value of the one that was given to him. And so many people are maybe not are that bad, but we do have this feeling or this sense of obligation of, I have to get the right gift, I have to give the right people the gift, I have to give it in the right amounts. And it's just this sense, it's really a pressure during gift giving. Along those same lines, in my family, I have 2 sisters and we're all married and we all have children. Between my 2 sisters, I have 1 niece and 3 nephews. And as the family has grown, it's become harder and harder to give gifts to everyone. And so for the past few years, we've drawn names from the hats for the adults to give to each other. And then we give to our nieces and nephews. And to not put pressure on anybody, we always um, decide on a kind of a price limit for those gifts. And I understand that. I really do. I understand we don't want anyone to feel awkward. We don't want anyone to feel pressured to have to buy something. But it's always bothered me that when we did this, and when I asked the Lord about it, He told me it's because we are approaching gift giving incorrectly. When we give gifts during Christmas, it is supposed to be a representation of the greatest gift ever given, which was God giving us Jesus, that born of a virgin, to come into this world, to live as a man and to give his life for our salvation. I mean, that is the whole meaning of Christmas. And when we give gifts, it's supposed to represent God's greatest gift to us. But when God gave Jesus, it was a gift without obligation. It was a gift without pressure. God wasn't looking at us and thinking, should I give this gift because it's of so great value? Nobody will ever be able to give me the same amount back. Or should I give this gift because somebody may not give me a gift? No, God's gift was without obligation, without strings attached, without pressure. And when we give gifts during this Christmas season, if we want to represent that greatest gift, our giving should be in the same way. Our giving should be without pressure, without guilt, without obligation, with no strings attached. Another way we approach giving incorrectly during Christmas, and I think this is a far worse offense, is when we teach our children that if you want to get a Christmas gift, you have to be good. We teach them you have to be on the nice list. Don't get on the naughty list or you won't give a gift. Teaching our children that they have to be good in order to get presents is the complete antithesis of what Christmas is. When God gave us Jesus, we were all on the naughty list. Romans 5:8 tells us that God demonstrated his own love for us, that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for the ungodly. And so when we teach our kids this idea that you have to be good in order to get the gift, what you're teaching them really is you have to earn love. And I get it. Sometimes it's very tempting to use the gifts as a motivator for good behavior, and so often it works. But as Christian parents, we should never, ever make our children feel like they have to earn the gifts when we're trying to represent God's gift for us. Now, if you want to do it at other times, if you say, hey, if you be good at the store, we'll get you a present or something like that, I'm okay with that. But during Christmas, when we are telling our children we're representing God's gift to us, and this is why we celebrate, for us to then turn around and say, you have to earn this gift, you're teaching them the wrong lesson. And we should never, ever teach our children that receiving God's gift is contingent on our good behavior. Because someday they're going to have to receive that gift. And they're going to have to receive God's grace in that gift. And we don't want them feeling like they have to earn it. So this Christmas, let's rediscover the true meaning of giving. Let's change the way that we approach the giving of gifts to the ones we love during this Christmas season. Let our giving and our receiving be a true representation of the greatest gift of all, which was Jesus coming to this earth. If you can't afford to give somebody a gift, but someone wants to give you one, don't feel guilty about it. Just receive the grace and receive the love of that person. If you want to give somebody a gift, but you're not sure or you don't think that they might give you one, or maybe they can't give you one in return, just tell them how much you love them, how much you appreciate them, and how your gift is a representation of your love for them, the same way God's gift was a representation of his love for us. But let's change this. Let's make this a holiday or a season of true giving. If you like this video, please share, like, and subscribe. I pray that you have a wonderful holiday season, not just Christmas, but this whole month. May the blessings of God be upon you. Make sure that you're taking time to appreciate your loved ones, the family, and all the good things that God has given us. And until I see you again, go out and live that more abundant life.